Well, partner, we're still out west. We're headed to ISM Raceway, formerly known as Phoenix International Raceway. We're getting ready to talk about it right now. Hi there, friends and neighbors. It's Brandon back here with you with another race preview. If this is your first time stopping by the channel and you want to get more involved with the NASCAR community and things that are happening either with race previews, race reviews, or just overall things that maybe you're happy about or dissatisfied with, please consider subscribing and clicking that bell notification so you're never out of the loop of what's going on. Alright, so the cowboy hat's still on, so that means we're still out west. We're headed to ISM Raceway, formerly known as Phoenix International Raceway. This is my favorite racetrack on the schedule for the West Coast Swing. I absolutely love the amount of wear and tear this racetrack puts on tires, on cars. I like the fact that drivers think that it's a difficult track to race on, and quite honestly, I need a break from mile and a halves. So for this week, I'm really happy to see that we're going here. So let's go ahead and look at some quick track facts regarding ISM Raceway. So ISM Raceway opened its doors in 1984. And it is a 1 mile racetrack. It's got varying degrees of banking in each corner, and it's got the ever popular dogleg backstretch that will soon be the front stretch, but we'll get into that in a few moments. The dogleg has been improved over the last couple of years once they removed the grass or the infield that was there, and now that is just a completely paved area. I can actually remember a time when Mark Martin, driving for Roush Racing in the number 6, tore a pretty good part of his front end off of the race car just by hitting that rumble strip incorrectly. Now that they've gotten rid of that infield, though, what it's allowed drivers to do is they cut that dog leg off, and it allows them to get a bonsai run going into turns 3 and 4. We've seen some really great passing there. We've seen some really bad mistakes. It's a product of, if you give drivers a place to go, they're going to use it. What makes this place special? I try very hard to look at every racetrack and find out what makes it different from any other race that you're going to see on any other weekend. This race has the opportunity to react like a big short track. We've seen Jeff Gordon and Clint Boyer get into some issues here. We've seen bump and runs happen. We've seen guys cutting people off, making those bonsai runs, as I had mentioned, into the dog leg. I mean, there are lots of things that can happen here. The other thing is, this racetrack beats brakes up, it beats equipment up, and this is the first time this year that we're going to be going anywhere that involves heavy braking. I still think there's a lot of big tests out there that are needed for the Chevy Camaro. I'm not seeing the numbers that I expected to see from that car. I'm hoping that this will give us a better idea to see what it does at a more downforce dependent type racetrack. Guys that I think need a really good run here this weekend. Pretty much all of Hendrick Motorsports needs a good run. When you have the 48 car jumping up and down that they got a 12th place finish, and don't get me wrong, they earned that 12th place finish. They worked their tails off last week to get where they were at. But that's not typical Jimmy Johnson, Chad Canal style. William Byron has had some really lackluster runs. Chase Elliott's been running well, has just been caught up in bad luck the last couple of weekends. And Alex Bowman, this is a place that he's run really well at. This is where he caught my attention when he was subbing for Dale Jr. I expect for him to have another really good run, really good solid run. Drivers that need to keep up momentum. Kevin Harvick is one of them, especially with the penalty that was handed down. Not going to get into the penalty here. Not going to get into, whether it's cheating, it's not cheating. Why I say he has to keep momentum up is for that reason. You have to go out there and prove that, our team is strong enough right now to win with any car on any given weekend. That's why it's important for him to have a strong run. The Penske guys, overall, they've been running really well. Ryan Blaney, Joey Logano, they still need to continue to have good runs to carry that momentum. Last three drivers to win races there. Last year was Matt Kenseth getting his, what people will say is probably his final win in the Cup Series. The year prior to that was Ryan Newman. And then in 2016 was Joey Logano. Two of those three drivers are going to be in the field this weekend, and they can definitely pull off a win. As a reminder, this weekend is also only a doubleheader weekend. I will put the schedule for this weekend down in the description, so anybody that doesn't know when or what network something's being televised on, it'll be there for you. You'll just have to check your local listings for your channel numbers. Down in the description, go ahead and let me know who you think needs good runs this weekend, who needs to keep their momentum up, and what you're looking forward to seeing at Phoenix Raceway. I really look forward to reading your comments and responding to them. And once again, everyone, thank you so much for your support here on the channel. It's been a lot of fun so far. I look forward to continuing to have fun with everybody. I hope everybody enjoys their weekend of racing. Talk to you next time.